What's gonna happen? Like, is somebody gonna die? Like, what's gonna happen? Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about the Croods and what? The Croods, A New Age. So the Croods Part 2, overall what the movie is about is they're still together, they're still trying to find tomorrow. It might just even be like a week or two after the first movie. And then unbeknownst to them, they cross into like a Garden of Eden where everything is plentiful. There's water, like bananas and paradise. And I was like, that's too good to be true. But let's see what's going on here. In come the new family. The father of the new family is played by Peter Dinklage. The wife is voiced by Leslie Mann, and like, I didn't even know this actress was in here. If I would have known, I would watch it sooner. Kelly Marie Tran voices Dawn Betterman. She is the only child of the Bettermans, and just like Eve, where her parents are just wanna keep her safe, her cave is this huge, luscious, like I said, Garden of Eden, but with huge walls, so she can never, ever, ever get out, and thus never having to die or suffer like a tragic death. And the Bettermans are like, they're like the most annoying couple, like type of neighbors that you were like, oh man, like so good to hate on. So good to hate on. The type of people that love to inspire like a bit of jealousy in others. And like, jealous? I know you are. Like, they even wordplay with their names. Oh, we did this because it's better. Like, I think like trying to coin their last name as like, and then surprise, surprise, both families are having like a real hard time adapting with each other. The Croods, they're savages. They don't even know how to eat properly. But the Bettermans are like trying to be more refined and stuff, and like, OMG guys, that hair, woo, that does wonders. Like, get it. And then with the little poof there, like, ooh. Here's the catch, guys. Like, both fathers want to keep their own family. Like, they don't want their kids to go wandering off. So both dads come an agreement of a plan. So Guy can stay with the Bettermans girl, and thus keeping the Bettermans daughter inside the oasis, and the Croods can shoo away with Eve. And then while that's happening, we finally get into like a dun dun dun, like life and death situation with the families. Like, almost all the guys are like captured and taken away, and thus leaving the ladies to be like, yeah! The grandma's all of a sudden like this leader of like wild warrior women. She gives all the ladies individual names, like a fiery warrior name, and they go and they have to fetch their men. Usually the Croods stick together. They were kind of forced to work with the other family. Overall, guys, I was totally waiting for the moment where like it would strike me in the heart and I would learn like this valuable lesson again, or just like having an epiphany and be like, oh my gosh, you're right, you're totally right, you totally get me. And like in this movie, it just felt like this movie missed its mark, you know, like it didn't know what audience it was targeting. It didn't feel like a proper sequel. It just felt more like they did it for the sake of doing it, even though it has been a while since the Croods came out, and I was so looking forward to watching this movie, guys, reliving like the Croods and like, oh man, like family, like hug and teenage love, like okay, like misunderstandings, I get it. There was nothing else for them to do. Like, they're looking for tomorrow, they need to save each other, but it didn't feel like it resonated with me, you know, like it didn't hit home. Don't get me wrong, there were some funny moments. My brother and I were laughing at times, but other than that, it just felt like really slow, you know. It was just like dragging on and dragging on. Even though it did have some funny moments, I don't think it was enough to really save the movie, to say that the movie was like a great movie. It was an okay movie. I don't see myself watching it again. Even the adventure they all go on at the end, it didn't feel like unique. It didn't feel new. It just felt like a little bit boring, to be honest. And I'm so like, oh no, I'm so crushed, guys. Like, I really wanted to like this. And including this new family, it just kind of felt like some of the Crood family members were kind of pushed to the side, because you need to make room for like this other family, you know, get to know them, why they're there, and like blah, how they mix in with the Croods. It just felt like, oh man, it was just too much. I would have loved it if the movie just stuck with the Croods again, and if this family would have been left out, I think it would have been a better movie, actually, because they had to rely on each other again to get each other out of this mess. And like, oh my gosh, I think it would have been so like, what's gonna happen? Like, is somebody gonna die? Like, what's gonna happen? I think this journey was better left only for the Croods and not for another family to come in, even though they did offer like a bit of comic relief, but it just felt like, yeah, it wasn't their movie, you know, like the Bettermans should not have intruded on this movie. So sadly, to conclude, that's what I have to say about this movie. I know, I bet a lot of you are gonna say that, you know what, it was a good movie. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not, but it wasn't the movie like, oh man, like, that we deserve. So sadly, the sequel did not meet my expectations, but let me know down in the comments, maybe you enjoyed it a lot more than I did, and that's okay. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video a like, and if you like what you're seeing, you like me like ranting about movies and like disappointingly breaking your hearts about movies that I didn't like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that little notification bell, it'll go pop 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 whenever I'm uploading my videos, so you never ever have to miss the fun. And keep safe, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.